All right, you might already know this. So, I gave you my login because my subscription is now free. So, that saves me $500 a month or a year or whatever. But so, if you would like, you can go here to trees. Here's yours, the E family tree. Click on it. Then this is just what I have so far. So I know that you know what the green leaves mean, that there's hints, correct? So I was just looking at your mom. So brings up here. So I want to see your profile. That's fine. So just a minute ago when I put her in here, there weren't any hints at all. Except this California birth index. Now, almost always the birth indexes are 100% correct. This is her name, birthday, female, her mother's maiden name is this, and birth county here. So this is really good to know. So let's say, because I don't know your family, right? So you're probably, I'm in your shoes the farther back you are. So I am going to, and I can view the record. So that just shows me this. It says there's no image. But if I wanted to, I could order the document. It would actually let me order the birth certificate. Or if something was wrong, I could update the information. So I could share it, I could print it, I could save it. Honestly, there's nothing here to save right now. So, but I didn't know your mom's mother's name. So that's another hint for me. So I'm going to add a mother. But I don't know her first name, so I know that's her last name. So I am just going to guess that she's passed away. I err on that side. And then let's say if I'm tired of waiting, that I don't, or for more hints, I just go up here to the little icon and hit search. And the fun thing is, not all of this stuff pertains to you. I'm not going to show you anything over here yet. So this is your family tree, I'm guessing. This is found in other people's trees. So if I wanted to see other people's trees, I would browse more like this. But here we go. Is this your mom? So this is school yearbooks. Her name is what we have listed. Her birth is about here. Her residence is here. And this looks all like, I'm not sure if you have got this far yet, but it looks like it might actually be her. And it says senior photo. So that is pretty cool. Now, if I wanted to find out where that was, I could go to source and it would tell me that this was the name of her high school and this is her graduation year. So sometimes there are facts just in plain sight that we didn't even think about. So if that really is her, we would be able to save her pictures, to the tree. So that's pretty cool. Public records, these are always fun. They are usually like voter things. So this is her birth date. This is an address. I don't know about you, but sometimes, because my mom has passed away, I would just go to Google Earth or something and type in Haywood, California, and I would type in the address if it was somewhere that I didn't know. I do that with my old ancestors too, because that's pretty cool. That's just me. I'm a nut. Anyway, there are lots of records that are public records. So it could be, it's mostly voter things. You would see if there was like a divorce or something, you would see that. But it doesn't tell you otherwise what kind of record it is. And where she passed away so recently, and we know that Scott was your dad's name. So I don't know about you, but I always have my screen split. So for reasons like this says newspaper.com, marriage. I'm going to open that link in a new tab. And because I told you that I have a newspaper.com subscription, I'm going to go over here and I am going to look at it over here. Oh my. So this may or may not be her. It's from somewhere in South Carolina. So I'm going to guess not, but I don't know. So we'll go look at it. But this is the name. This is the occupation. This is the employer. Oh, yeah, she graduated in 2014. So we know that it's definitely not her. So do you see? Woo, good thing we looked. So we're not going to save it. But then this is the Oakland Tribune. So tells us that hold on, I want to move it over here. Tells us that there were 21 women chosen as prospective subjects for, let's look at it. What is it? Something. No idea. But Oakland, California, was your mom an author? Maybe. If she wasn't, the Oregon Trail pioneer. Maybe she was an Oregon Trail pioneer. If she wasn't, then we just move on. So do you see how I'm just going through and looking, and because I just hit that search button, it's gonna bring up all different kinds of information. Sorry, hopefully that's not making you sick. So then we can increase the search exactness by, we know that her name is exact or similar. So we're going to do that. We know that she was born in 1962. We know that at least our state is right. And we know that her death was in 2020. So just like that. And then we can hit apply. Sometimes having too much gives us no results at all. So then they say, hey, go back to how we were because we're not finding any records. And then we hit apply again. And it brings us back to where we were, if that makes sense. So if I'm done searching, I'll just click on her name. It'll take us back to the tree. And then we still have one hint, which is, the member tree. This was your tree, I believe. So I could go here and click on her mom's name. Let's just say it's your, I think that's cool. It says it's your maternal grandmother. And just for fun, we'll hit search. And it brings up all kinds of, look, Puerto Rico civil registrations. Anyway, Ohio birth index, more Puerto Rico. So that's something that you can do. And if you look over here, you'll of course see directories, family trees, pictures, newspaper stories, military. So I just use my back button. So go back to your dad, since that's the information that I have. And look for him. Well, so here he is. He has 3 hints. Has your, of course, public records. Make sure before you add that, this is somewhere he's lived, or this is somewhere he's been, and then you can add them. And the more you add, the more concentrated your search will get when you click up here to search. So if you search up here, then it shows us his public records, the California voter registration. See, yeah, that's pretty cool. So I know that you said that you've gone back pretty far. So this is just him. So then here's his dad. And there's 2 hints. So his hints, a marriage index. These are pretty cool. And it's only in bold if it's something that's different than our tree, the tree that you're looking at. So this has, his birth is about 1919, and you have it. So, but I just want to click on it. And sometimes I like to just click on the photo. And then I can zoom in on the photo, of course, and find Scott Benjamin J. And then her name is Louise Feltus. Now, I'm always curious, her middle initial's K. So he's 48 and she's 33. So this probably isn't their first marriages by looking at it. Maybe, but maybe not. And so then I want to go up here and look. Age, yep, bride and groom age, their marriage, the county, not county, maybe count, no, month, day, and year, of course, and their registration number and their state file. And this is so you can order a copy of their marriage certificate if you want. So this CO, my brain's not working. But anyway, so if I didn't have, which I don't have this information, so I would, that's why I always keep 2 windows open, I told you. So I would come over here and I just would go to save. I don't want to save it. Oops, I'm already out. So I'm just going to go back to my place here, and then I'll go back to where I was, and this is what you're calling the rabbit hole. We know for a fact that they were married and the dates by looking at this. And so I can go here. I mean, of course, when we could quick edit up here, but it doesn't let us put in a marriage date. So I could go here and hit the plus sign and then select event, marriage. And then I'm going to go over here and say, of course, look for Scott. And 7/18/1967. So I'm going to put in the month or the date first, and then the month, because that's July, and then 1967, right? And then it said California. I don't remember the county, but that's just me. So I can zoom out. Does it say no? So I'll X out of it, and it will say San Bernardino. So then I'll come over here and I'll type in, and honestly, I have to Google every time I wanted to split my screen because I forget how to do it. So yeah. Anyway, so then it added that Ben married Louise, but Louise must not be Ben's mother, because she was born in 1934 and they didn't get married until 1967, something like that. Anyway, here's Ben in 1940, married to a Ruth Scott. Okay, I don't know if you have Grandma Ruth, which is pretty cool. So I could click on this and search it out. Now these are kind of cool because we're gonna look up Ben. He's at the top, sorry. Oh look, it's even in green. Ben, Ruth, salesman, Arden Farms, and then their address. So I think that's really cool that it says he's a salesman for Arden Farms. So sometimes I would Google that. But you know that Ruth was his wife. And so Ruth is not Louise. So I clicked on Ruth because her name was, of course, what I call clickable. It didn't give me any new information about her. But I could add family for him, add a spouse, and we know that her name is Ruth, and she's more than likely deceased, and save it. Now, I backtrack a lot because I make my own mistakes and add things that are dumb. But save, usually it kicks up to save it to somebody in my tree, but obviously because I didn't have Ruth in my tree, it didn't recognize. So then I just attach it, and then it will bring up here and say, okay, that matches. Oh, and I already put Ruth in there, so that's different, but that's new. And then just save it and it'll kick in the saves. So all of the actual record hints, they are almost all believable. The ancestry family trees is where you've got to be careful, because not everybody has all the people. I can tell you a story later about that, but I'm going to get this video loaded and send it to you, and we'll see. See, he's got 2 more hints. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Find a Grave, but I actually spend a lot of time on Find a Grave because that's how I add people. So I thought I had already added this marriage index, but I guess I added it by hand. So who knows? So anyway, then I click yes, I want to add it. And so let's say this date was maybe, like it said, February 3rd or something. I could click this and then I could put save as an alternate so that when I'm searching for this person, their birthday is covered by both dates. So then spouses and kids, and then I hit next. Then I check it because yep, it's about her. And then I hit save to tree. Now, I'm going to guess, like I said, that Louise is not Ben's mother. Or maybe she is and they just weren't married. So I'll figure that out from you. But anyway, does this help at all?